Hi, I just want to say sorry that it takes a while for me to get into the build in this video, but the Ivara is very different than other frames, and she's only really good at two things, as you're gonna see later on. If you just want the builds, I'm just gonna show them real fast because I feel bad it's wasting time. So this, and this, and this, and this, and you can also find links in the description. And we don't use this. Yeah, but and I'm gonna explain it later on. I'm gonna leave a timestamp, but yeah, I just want to get that out of the way. Hello and welcome back. So this video I want to do a bit different because Ivara is really good at like defense and survival, but she's not the greatest for those type of missions, so I wouldn't really recommend it. But I do still want to show a build for it, which is also, it's basically the default build, but there is some variation with some mods, and the simulacrum is a bit annoying when you try to do this. You see, I need finisher kills to build crescendo. You don't need crescendo, but I'll just show you how easy it is to stack it. Let me check the combo count. Can we jump? Yeah. 173, 102, I think 102 it is good. Which is, I mean, then you don't need to go up charge, and it's a big DPS upgrade. Oops. You see, the setup is a bit annoying, so I only recommend for longer missions to use Ivara, like survival and defense. Wow. So scuffed. Because the damn setup. Also, you see I have Empower because I want the line to be really strong. And I mean War, especially with 4/, right? Oh my god, I hate this. War would be way better, but the reason we're not doing that is because when you're on the line, you can't activate Raw or Eclipse. A lot of abilities are locked on the line. But you see now, oh my god, we have set up, and you see how easy it is to just camp for millions of damage. You can also, if you want even more damage, you can control this, and you get like 10 times damage multiplied with this build. That was really hard to see. I guess that was 10 million. Really hard to see. But yeah, this is chill. Also, the Glaive has forced slash proc on heavy detonation, but you can't even see the slash because they die before I even get a chance to see it, which is kind of sad. But it is a couple million damage per second in slash. But with the setup, I again only recommend survival and defense, or not like lure survival or mirror defense, but you probably have better picks, but it is really chill and you just sit here and camp, you see. But the thing is that Ivara is, again, she will never be the best pick for those missions. So, but she is the best pick for two other things, and that's where we're gonna go now then. But now you know how the setup works. So here we are, the index. This, and then Spy, I'm gonna show why in a bit. This is Ivara's bread and butter, and you can use Corrupt Charge, and you can also one-shot Steel Path enemies with Corrupt Charge in normal missions. But it's just, if you're gonna use Corrupt Charge, you might as well pick another frame because you can probably get better damage faster there, right? I'm just gonna do a bit of combo. We don't need that much. Sometimes you can finish kill in this, and it's really buggy-ish. But I mean, if you get 3 or 4 times permanent combo, then you can easily do 1 hour of index. And when you do 1 hour index, you get a poster, which is kind of nice. Wait, what, was I gonna die there if I didn't use my arena? That's not sketchy at all. So now we do this, the energy, then we use the dash arrow and the grimoire to get even more strength. I couldn't do that well. Okay, stealth. Yeah, they can suck. Anyway, so the thing with Ivara, and you can also do this with other frames, but Ivara has stealth multiplier, right? So you just sit here, and every time they spawn, you can just instant kill them. If it do happen that some... so if it does... Oh my god, I only have 2 times combo, but you see it's plenty. Maybe you don't even need 1 and 2 times combo for 1 hour. But you see, every time they spawn, you can just kill them. If it happens that some enemy runs away, you can just press 2, right? Before throwing, or while it's going away from you in the air. And then you can find them and you can finish them. Was it 35 mil? Yes. You see, they spawn there, right there. So, and they only do that when you are in this room I'm in right now. I'm so stupid. Which is why we're sitting in this room. 37 million. I mean, with 2 times combo only. I want to show you guys how they spawn. We can use this. That was for sure not an accident. Even this room. Okay, I mean. You see also the energy drain is really nice, we don't lose that much energy. Can't see shit with this ball. When you do need energy, you just go here and do this, energy. That's why energize is also really nice. Did you see that he just spawned in? You might have to rewind, it's kinda hard to catch now, I know the spawns and yeah. But yeah, then you just chill, the bots will deliver for you. If you are carrying 1 or 2 teammates, probably just 1, right? The teammate should hopefully deliver points for you. But even if you just have 1 teammate, then the bots will deliver often for you. You see how many points they have? So we shouldn't lose. Now we're gonna get a lot of points. In time. Can you deliver? Can you... Mac? Mac? There we go, we see that 63. Oh my god, I just thought the bot is gonna troll. Okay, I have all the greenies and I'm gonna just hold the game hostage. But you see that's really chill, really easy. You can get 1 to 2 million credits an hour. AFK, you can watch YouTube on your other monitor or on your phone and just chill, right? I mean, it's muscle memory, it's like riding a bike. You just sit here, E, middle mouse button, E, middle mouse button, E, middle mouse button. And if you have credit booster, it's like 3 to 4 million credits an hour. Plus the posters. I mean, the nice thing is, I mean, people say that Profit Taker is faster. I don't know, I haven't done that much Profit Taker. But in this, if you have if you have like a friend or new player you want to help, and they need credits, you can just take them here, right? And then you can help them get some really fast early credits, because credits are really important early. And that's already done, so, I mean, and you see, then you can just continue, and that's why I recommend more than 2 combo, but 2 was enough. It's so strong. The last thing, and I'm gonna go there now to show you the last thing Ivara does. So here we are, Spy. So Ivara has this augment that makes it so lasers and cameras can't see you. You see this? When you're in the stealth mode. I don't know if you guys have done Nama Spy and stuff, but if one fail, like the Archon, if one guy is spotted, then usually you lose, and it's very frustrating. Usually when I do it, I tell everyone that they can just sit back and relax, and then I will carry it, and people often appreciate that because it's so awful. However, it is annoying when you do that, and someone can wait, and then you have done 2 right, and then he messes up the 3rd one, and you lose, and you're like, oh, why do I even bother helping? But I really want to help people, because some people really get stuck in this, but with Ivara it's so easy. So with this augment, you see basically impossible to get spotted. Also, you see we have amazing, like you can just roll, you can jump. It's not I mean, people often feel slow in playing Ivara and stealth, but it's not really that bad once you get a hang of the controls, right? Then we also have subsumed perspicacity, which makes it so you can instant hack. And the Nama hack is really annoying, and people often fail that too, I think. So it just makes it very free, and Ivara is by far the best for this type of mission, the spy. I do understand that some people think Titania is really good. I mean, you can just spy for everything and hopefully you can save the data. But if you want to be sure, safe, then you just pick Ivara and it's really GG. Now I'm gonna go to the simulacrum and show you guys the builds. So here we are. So first off, the Archon shards. I have all 5 Tower Forged with critical melee damage because I want more critical damage for my glaive, even though you see we also have this augment for for Quiver that makes you getting critical damage when you're on the line. It's this augment, right? It's actually 1% per what is it called, ability strength. Then we also have subsumed empower, as we saw in the beginning, because you can't use raw and eclipse on the line. However, you can jump and then sit back on the line, but it's kind of annoying, and we have very low duration. So for this you just want a lot of strength, and you don't need duration because this has infinite duration, and this is just efficiency, and this is also efficiency, and this you only need to shoot it once and it stays forever, except the sleep and bubble. But the sleep, 7 seconds is more than enough. A common misconception I see about this duration, I also had that on a recent video. Someone wrote a comment that you shouldn't stack these and duration will be better, like slotting some more duration or duration shot, whatever. But you see the drain right now is 0.26, right? And if you remove fleeting, because this mathematically I think it should be like it should be the same with or without this mod, but if you take it off, it goes all the way to 0.55, and for comparison, if you remove streamline, it goes to 0.65. so this is better, even though duration should give the same value, right? It's really weird because you see now we have none, it's 0.78, and continuity does make a difference. We go to 138. So like, to compare that, if we slot more duration only, then we only go to 0.56, which is way worse. I don't know, it's really weird. But this is the most optimal in my opinion. And you're probably wondering why rank 4, but if with a rank 5, the cap is 0.25 rain per second, right? And this is 0.75, and with this it's wrong level streamline. Oh my god. So it's 0.26, right? And this is 0.77. And if you go full fleeting expertise, then you get 0.25, so it's only 0.01 cheaper, and this is was that 2, right? Yeah, 0.02 cheaper, which is basically nothing. But you see we have 6.7 seconds of sleep, and with this we have 7.75 seconds of sleep, which is 1 4 more seconds. And I don't think 0.1 or 0.01 or 0.02 energy per second is worth it to lose 1 second, but you can just use any of the fleeting, it doesn't really matter. I mean, 4 or 5, I understand if you don't have spare 5s, a force or spare fleeting expertise, but yeah, you can use any hour. But I mean, this is melee focused build, so I just pick Steel Charge. Energize is really nice for energy sustain, especially when you have those purple Archon shards. Crepuscular gives you more critical damage when you are in stealth, and more ability strength, and I want both, even though, I mean, it is nice critical damage multiplier, but we already have so much. We're already at 11 times, plus when the line you get 300% or 400%, right? But yeah, also the thing, if you want infiltrate, then I recommend this setup with the infiltrate augment instead, and you can just use any Exilus, but I just picked Synth Reflex for this one, so it's almost the same. Also, you should probably use Crepuscular here too, even though Mold Augment is probably a bit better, at least if you're using Navigator, but the thing is, then you need to stack it and make a new line, and it's very annoying. You see the damage multiplier goes up to 10.7 times, and I do believe the damage multiplier growth is per second when you're flying, so that's really great. I mean, you can get so much damage. So that's the builds for the frame, right? Then for weapons you can use any primary. However, I do want to say that for some weapons, like a hit scan weapon like this, if you activate 2 and shoot, you can't control the bullet. Not even the big bullet. So that weapon has no synergy, and as you guys know, I love synergies. Also, another thing you want to be careful about is using like a fast shooting weapon that's not hit scan, and then you think, oh, now you only control 1 bullet, which is really bad, because like 1 bullet is not gonna do any damage when it's such a fast firing weapon, or the weapon will be pretty broken, you know. Also, you see I do shoot twice. That was 1 shot, but you control 1 and then the other is kind of buggy. It's really weird. You see I only shot 1 shot. The same is true for other weapons, which also the secondary, what is it called, the what, oh my god, the Kuva Splinks, yeah. I used to use that, and it shoots twice, which is kind of funny. I have a video where I did a 144 million damage headshot with the Plinks, but I do prefer this weapon, the Grimoire now. So it's really hard to find a good synergy weapon. Something like a slow firing weapon like this is really good. You do get 2 shots, which is kind of stupid. And this has, you see, this has great speed. It's very easy to control, fast and slow. What the fuck is going on? But you see, it's not the greatest. And another issue you'll run into are like bows are really great. But this has an issue because, I mean, you can, oh my god, it's kind of fast, but that's okay. You can see you can, sometimes the bullet and the arrow will stop, and that's often if you don't hit a headshot, you have no penetration. You see that? Oops. Oh my god, ugh, it's so fast. I think this is too fast to be comfortable. Oh, that's so difficult. I do think that was a headshot, but sometimes it's a bit annoying. Then, on the other hand, you could do something like infinite punch through, you know, like the Lanka. And this is not a hit scan, which is kind of funny. I don't think it is. No, it's not. So, you can shoot and control it, but it's really fast. This is the slowest. And now I'm going to speed it up. Which is really annoying. But that's infinite punch through. You can even go through walls. Or not. You see? Some walls, which is kind of annoying that it's only some walls. And the Natural Rogue should also have infinite punch through when charged. But it is kind of annoying to use these weapons. This looks really great and it's fun, but it can only hit them once. Or maybe it's a visual bug, I'm not actually sure what's going on with that. You see that? I think you can only hit them once. Huh? Now I can go again? No? I don't know if it's if it's a bug in the simulacrum, but this is kind of funny. But you see, it's kind of sad that now they're basically unkillable for me. But yeah, so it is up to you. But I do like the Ferox. And not the Tenet Ferox, the normal Ferox that's better at the Riven disposition. And this is the build I use. You want fire rate and viral and heat and damage. That's all the thrown Ferox scales with. On the Ferox you actually don't need Hush to throw it, but you can shoot it. So bear that in mind. Also the thrown Ferox you can actually shoot it and control the shot. No, you can't control shot. You can control when you throw it, right? Oh my god, it's so annoying. Which is not great, but it's kind of funny. You can throw these spears, but when it lands, it will like group them, and then it will prime them with rival, right? And then you can throw your glaive, and then you have rival because you don't build rival on the glaive, which is great. So the nice thing about the Ferox is you throw it in like a corner, and then when enemies get close, they get pulled in and grouped, and then you can just finish them off. So that's the primary I recommend, but there is some great options. Talking about primary, one last thing I want to show real quick with the Xanos. I guess the Xanos is probably one of the better options, but even that is kind of sad. So there is this other primary weapon he has, Atomic Bow Prime, and this is the build I recommend. But you see on both my builds I replaced it, and now I'm gonna show why it's replaced. So this is her own weapon, right? Her exalted. That wasn't headshot. There we go, headshot. I mean, this is very bad from an exalted weapon, and the spread is like horizontal, which is really bad for an exalted weapon. You can't even change it like the Xanos. 2 shots in the head for kill. Now the Xanos Prime with vertical spread, no stacks. We need to stack it up. 1 shot, 1 shot, no stack. And now it's just 3 1-shots, right? So this is way stronger than the exalted bow. I mean, this is like 4 times damage than the exalted. Which is kind of stupid. It's actually sad that a normal weapon is better than exalted, but there is an augment though that makes it so the Atomic Bow Prime shoots 1 arrow. It's this concentrated arrow. Oh my god. Which makes it a bit better, actually a lot better, but then you have another issue because then you need to use a mod slot, but I'll show it anyway. Oh my god, it's so bad still. But at least with this you have area damage, right? So it is better, but is it worth a mod slot? Really? No. This is so bad. I do believe that they will buff this weapon, but when, I don't know, but they really should, and they probably will, because I know the devs care about such stuff. But this is so bad. I mean, you can argue maybe I built it wrong, but it's the same build on the Xanos. So I don't know what's up with that, you see? Anyways, enough of that. You can test weapons and find one you like. But yeah, it is kind of sad that you won't get value from... I mean, at least you have a subsumed space, right? And then we have the Grimoire build. This build. And this is basically just for Roam Invocation. Also, you need Suppress so you can shoot it without losing your stealth with Ivara. One last thing I forgot to show. So we have not this, but you should probably use this, you see, like this. So you get more dodge speed, which way more comfortable to move around with the Ivara, you see this? But the problem is that then you lose damage on your Grimoire, but I mean, who's gonna use the Grimoire anyway? But then again, who's gonna run around a mission anyway? Unless it's Spy. So that's... It's not really needed, but it's nice. I mean, but it's only good for Spy because if you're doing anything else on Spy, you're just gonna camp anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah. So guys. And then the most important is the Glaive. And this is the build I use for Ivara. Because you want this, because when you heavy detonate, you lose all your combo, which is really bad. It's a heavy blow to your damage. So this is a huge damage boost. And then we have Power Throw, which is it's 200% pure damage, I believe. Blood Rush, because we build Crescendo, right? And Melee Elementalist, and not the Galvanized one, because the normal one actually gives more status damage, and this makes gives more status chance, but you already have Forced Slash, so you don't need more status chance. Water Tide, Quick Return, and then a Riven. And if you don't have a Riven, you should probably do Gladiator Mind, because you get more critical damage and critical chance. But if you just want to go on a mission and kill everything, you can use this build with Corrupt Charge, and level 2 is enough. So there's that, but I do think if you pick Ivara again, you should probably do some Crescendo. It's not that bad, especially at high levels. Then we have Razormin, but if you just want to use the Sleep Arrow to get your stealth multipliers, then you can use Madurai for more strength. But Razormin is really nice because, as you saw on the Sanctuary Onslaught, you just like throw this little thing on the ground and they get grouped, and then you can just finish kill them, and it's really fast. So that's more for like convenience. And then I have a dog, but I only picked a dog because I think it fits like Ivara sees the hunter, and the hunters need dog, right? So it's more for the cosplay. This dog is the one that gives more loot. I mean, it would be kinda nice to use the stealth dog, but you already have invincibility, so meh. And this is the build I use, just the normal dog build I use. And this is the claws. And it is kinda nice, it's a lot of damage, right? Now I'm gonna go get the combo, and then I'm gonna be right back. Here we are, almost done. Another nice thing about the dog, when it hits enemies you get combo, and so if you're too lazy to get build full combo, you see it's also kind of fast, and it disarms enemies so they will run up to you. You see he's actually very fast at hitting, you get combo all the time. 6 combo every time. It's actually great every time he hits. So that's nice, and they get unarmed again, so you can so they will come running, and then you can hit more at once because they're not camping any longer. Now we have all the combo, so one last time I'm gonna show you the setup. Oops, screenshot button. So you use your 4, then you pick up energy, then you use your Grimoire, then you do a chain dash with Madurai. I mean, you don't even need it without. And ability you don't need either without Madurai. And then you use the Ivara. And before we go stealth, I just want to... Energy? No? So now we have insane line. 373% critical damage, you see? Which is amazing, it's insane. Now we can easily one-shot these. You see 2 million slash ticks. 2 million slash ticks. And we're only hitting at 300,000 damage. Imagine the slash ticks we would have before when I was hitting for 2 million and 12 million. With that, like if we multiply and like, so 300,000, 2 million. So if we had 2 million damage or 10 million damage, that's insane. That's like 20 million slash ticks, or like 40 million slash ticks. But the problem is that they're dead before that. Let's do the Eximus instead, because they are way stronger enemies. But I'll promise you already that they will get one shot. Where are they? Where are they? Oh, I'm in Quinea. Also on the Grimoire you should probably use the rolling speed mod. I'll show that in a bit. Wire matches. Oh, that's the Exodus. Anyways, let's see. Actually, we need to throw it 3 times in a row to build more damage. So we could do even more than before. I guess I need to show that to compare. Okay, we not sure if that was last tick. I mean, that's really annoying when you want to see the tick. Because they die way too fast. I mean, so you can't use this ability in zipline either. You can't use subsumes, really annoying. I want to. This will also deal a lot of tick damage. I have no idea what that said, and it's frustrating. So you can just guess. And 9 million, and that was on an Eximus heavy corrupted unit, and we didn't even see the tick damage. That's like what, 40 million tick damage? Stupid. No, that's more. It's like 80 million tick damage on an Eximus unit. But now you're probably wondering, why do we not go Ivara on survival and other missions? But that's because it's very small AoE, and your other abilities don't really help you, you see. So it's kind of sad. Let's do the powerful thing here. 6 million. So, slash damage. So, basically, I mean, yes, Ivara will do more damage than basically most other frames in the game, but you don't need that much damage to kill enemies. You can just go another frame and kill everything easily, you know. Not as much damage per second, but a lot of more grouping damage. So the mission will be 21 million. So the mission will be faster and more smooth for you. So I do not recommend Ivara for anything else than index and survival. Oh, sorry, forget it. Index and spy, yeah. But she is really strong, and you know, she'll kill anything, but not that many so fast, you know. It's more like single-sided damage, but it does have a bit fair grouping, so yeah. So that's the build, and the last thing I want to show is the fashion frame. So if you just wanted the build, then you can just head off the video now. I mean, you're free to do that always, right? But yeah, I have been asked about my Ivara fashion frame before, so that's pretty exciting. So this is just the normal Ivara Prime helmet and skin with the noble animation. Attachment, we use the Target's Prime cuirass, not ass. So we also have the Cookie Prime shoulder guards, and they have this little blood effect. A Cantus Prime leg, and they have these spikes. Semi-cloak, this is a new thing, you can have different cloaks, but I think the semi looks great. Shard Hex Ephemera, and the colorings we use is not the same. On the attachment you just copy and use black. This is also the smoke black. Where is it? See, so for primary you want this smoke, and secondary you want this dojo, and for classic you want this grayish, and then you want this from storm, or you can use any other goldish color you think looks great. Also the prime palette, prime decorates has some great gold colors. This emissive, the same, and then this purple from Easter, and this purple is also from Easter, but it's not the same. And then we have this classic beige. So there you guys have it.